support the body during that a well-nourished body or a well-nourished, yes, a well-nourished body can tolerate chemotherapy because of the severe nature and the strong nature of the medication. When nutrition goes on well, definitely medications would be the body would adhere to treatment. Then we also have promote recovery and healing process. So with this, because of the vitamins and the proteins and the minerals included in the diet, patients are able to regain their strength. That means that is damaged tissues or damaged cells are able to what? Replenish back. Then we also have to maintain strength and healthy body weight and to support immune function. Please, can I have the next slide? We'll be looking at the dietary recommendation for breast health. So for the dietary recommendation, we'll look at it is very, very important to include these kind of food in our diet. So we have whole grains. When you say whole grains, examples of these whole grains, we have the oats. But for me, I will recommend the rolled oats because the rolled oats contains more fiber. And at the end of the day, it's good for it aids in treatment. Apart from the rolled oat, we can also use brown rice. I believe that we have brown rice, this kind of natural unrefined rice in our various countries where we are. Then apart from that one too, we can also, I know we Nigerians like guinea corn, we call it guinea corn, sorghum and millet. They are all nutritious that we can also include in our diet. So when we get patients or we meet set patients, we encourage or we advise or counsel them or educate them to include these whole grains in their diet so that at the end of the day to boost their fiber in their food. So example, let me mention again the whole grains. I mentioned oats, I said wheat. We can also add rice or brown rice, sorghum in our diet. And for the fruits and vegetables are good. They contain more minerals than vitamin C. That's help fight infections during the course of treatment. So example of some of the fruits that we can take are strawberries. For strawberries are very good and they are rich in vitamin C. So we can take strawberry. We can also take orange, pawpaw, mango. They are then with the vegetable in our country. So with the olive oil is also good for us for cancer. You can also use it. Then we have seeds and nuts. So all the seeds of the fruits that we can take are strawberries. For strawberries are very good and they are rich in vitamin C. So we can take strawberry. We can also take orange, pawpaw, mango. They are all nutritious. But one thing we must know is even though these fruits are natural, they contain natural sugars, which sometimes end up spiking our blood sugar. So for us, we encourage that even if you will take this fruit, you shouldn't take it early in the morning. You shouldn't take the fruit early in the morning. You can take it midday after you have taken your breakfast, then your lunch, after lunch, then you snack on the fruits. Then with the vegetables, you can take cabbage, you can take cauliflower, then the broccoli. They are all nutritious vegetables that we can include in our diet. Then when it comes to the healthy fat, which when I say healthy fats, which means that we have bad fat and we have good fat. So with the healthy fat, I'll mention, I will talk about the healthy fats. So with the healthy fats, we have the olive oil, which I believe we all have in our country. So with the olive oil is also good for us. For cancer patients, avocado is also good. There are some people or some countries who have avocado oil. If you have it in your country, you can also use it. Then we have seeds and nuts. So all the seeds and nuts are also rich in good fats. So examples of these seeded nuts, we have the almond nuts, the walnuts, chia seed, flax seed. They are all healthy fats that can be included in our diet. So for instance, in the morning, you wake up and in a morning like this, you can take, you are not supposed to, as I mentioned earlier, I said you are not supposed to take in too much sugar that will spike your blood glucose. So we encourage them to, even with their breakfast, their breakfast is savory. So when I say savory, which means that even though they are taking breakfast, they are not taking too much sugar. So in the morning, they can take Greek yogurt with this chia seed, which contains healthy fats. The Greek yogurt contain protein that is good for their gut health. So they take this Greek yogurt and the nuts or these seeds in the morning. Then in the afternoon, you can take in rice, yam, potatoes. Then after an hour, you snack on fruit. So you don't say fruit is good, so you snack on it, or you take it in the morning or late in the evening. It's not healthy. Then we have animal protein. So with the animal protein, you can take the fish, you can take crayfish, herring, salmon, and sardines and mackerel. They are all healthy animal proteins that we include in the diet of patients. For for red meats, we don't really encourage it because it contains more fat. So you can add chicken, something like chicken. You can add chicken in your diet. So chicken, you take off the skin, then you are good to go. Then we have plant protein or legumes. So with the plant protein, we have granules, we have beans, we have cowpeas, we have lentils. Lentils are very good and they are rich in protein. So we also encourage them to take it. We'll be looking at the things to avoid or things to limit. So for the things to avoid or the things to limit, we have to limit sugary foods. So sugary drinks and sweets. This, what I say is sugary drinks, I believe you all know these sugary drinks. The Coke, the juice, the refined juice that we buy in the malls, they are all not healthy, even if it's not for a cancer patient, for our daily life. So for nutrition has to be a lifestyle. It shouldn't be because you have the condition. That is why you are eating to reverse the condition. No, you must make it a lifestyle and it shouldn't be so hard or too hard on yourself. It's a gradual process. It's a gradual process. And as you make it a lifestyle, definitely you'll be okay. So things that we are supposed to avoid, I mentioned sugary drinks and sweets, candies, chocolates, this kind of caffeine and sodas, they are all not good. I prefer sometimes when I meet patients, I tell them that if you are craving for these sugars, rather take in water, chilled water, and not too chilled, but water, at least it will reduce your cravings. Then we should also limit or a large amount of red meat. At first, we realize that we tell them they should avoid, but sometimes they need a little amount of nutrients from what we are telling them they should avoid. So we tell them now to limit it. So assuming you take red meat 5 times in a week, we will tell you that, okay, it's a gradual process. Take your time. Okay, start from 4, then go to 3, then go to 2, then go to 1. So as you are reducing the amount you take daily, definitely you would it will be good. You will be okay. Then processed meat. With the processed meat, we have our sausages, our hot dogs, our canned beefs. They are all not healthy for us. They are all not healthy for us. Okay. Okay. So I want to talk about the healthy plates. It's very important. Please, I would love to talk about the healthy plate. So for the healthy plate, we are seeing that the food you eat should contain these four things. So for instance, you should divide your plate into four. You should have 1/4 of your grain should be in your plate. So you divide your plate into four. 1/4 should be your whole grain. 1/4 should be your proteins. Then half should be your fruit and vegetable. So you see from the plates on the screen that even the vegetable, the three is more than the fruit. So you take more of the fruits. Your vegetable should be more than the carbohydrates that you are taking. Even though they are whole grains, they contain an amount of carbohydrates, which when you take too much, will end up causing a weight gain. Yeah. So this is the healthy plates, and these are some of the ways that we are supposed to present our food. And when you also make sure that our food are colorful, make sure that the food is also colorful in our plates. When it comes to, we should make one thing to wrap up, or okay, so manage, let me go to the lifestyle and prevention. When it comes to the management or the prevention of um, cancer, breast cancer, or cancer treatment, I would urge all of us to exercise regularly. So please, I'm on the lifestyle and prevention. I will skip the management. We must exercise regularly. So exercise regularly, that means that you must exercise 150 minutes in a week. When I say 150 minutes in a week, which means that 30 minutes every day. It shouldn't be too vigorous. It can be a walk, a fast walk. It can be a walk. And at the end of the day, it is exercise. Just be intentional about it and make sure that you do it every day, at least 5 times in a week. Then you maintain a healthy weight. When you eat well, when you reduce your carbohydrates and you include more of fruits and vegetables, especially the vegetables in your diet, you complement your diet with stews and soup. At the end of the day, you get a healthy weight. And also you should get adequate sleep because of the kind of stress and anxiety that cancer patients go through. Sometimes they are not able to sleep, but we are saying that as a human being, you are supposed to have enough rest so that it will aid in your healing, in the healing of disease condition. Then you have to limit alcohol intake. If you are the type who take alcohol often, limit the number of times you take it in a week, in a day. Then you also attend your regular breast screening. That means you have to go for regular screening at least 3 times in a year or twice in a year. It is also very, very it will also help. Then we also seek for medical attention early. Like the way our mother said, she realized that she detected a lump in her armpit and she spoke to her gynecologist. I will also say that we should also try to seek for help, and it will help us. And as we include all these things that I mentioned, eating on time, eating, adding whole grains, taking fruits and vegetables, healthy fat in our diet, it will help us prevent cancer. So making healthy choices every day. Every day. That is, we have to be intentional. Our nutrition. So when we make healthy choices every day because of good nutrition, because good nutrition supports prevention, it also helps in treatment, and it helps in the recovery in the fight of breast cancer.